Hey, I'm Brandon with Cycle Gear, and we're here to take a closer look at the Alpinestars Tech 10 boots. Now, these are a top-level boot, often referred to as the gold standard within the industry. You're going to find pro-level athletes utilizing this boot in a large variety of different riding disciplines. Let's take a closer look and see how these boots can benefit your ride. The Tech 10 boots are coming in around $600, and they actually redesigned these for the fall of 2018. They wanted to increase the maneuverability, increase the protection, as well as reduce some of the weight, and they actually were able to accomplish all three. I'm going to get into more of that in just a bit. Now, you've got a microfiber and TPU main construction with these boots. That's where you're getting the overall integrity, the abrasion resistance, as well as impact protection. Now, these boots will ship to you for free, but you also have the added benefit of buying online, shipping to one of our store locations, where you can take a closer look at these boots in person with one of our gear experts. Now, before I dive into some of the finer details and get into some of the features, let's take a second and talk about the fit. Now, these boots are available in sizes 7 up to a size 14. They come in a few different colorways, as well as special edition colorways that Alpinestars continually releases throughout the year. That's pretty cool. Now, for reference, I typically wear a size 10.5 to a size 11 in most of my riding boots. I'm actually wearing a size 11 in these boots, and it's very snug. It's a very encompassing fit because you do have an inner booty on the inside of this boot. So if you're in between two sizes, I'd recommend going with the larger of the two. Now, if you're not sure about fitment, don't forget we have over 140 store locations nationwide. We've got our gear experts in store, more than happy to help you out with a personalized fitting so you can make sure that all of your gear is fitting you right the first time. Now, let's talk about some of the benefits and some of the features that these boots provide. I wanted to start at the toe. This was some common feedback that Alpinestars got on a routine basis. They felt that the toe area was too generous, so it made it harder for riders to get underneath the shifters and manipulate their control. So they made this a bit more low profile. It's a bit more slim. I certainly like that. It's very close to the Tech 7s. And you can see we've got this gripper panel on the top of the boots as well, so you can maintain your controls a little bit better when you're changing gears out there on the trails. And as you can see at the lower foot chassis, we've got 5 different densities here. The reason they did that was because they want it to be nice and strong and very rigid in particular areas, but they want it to be a little bit thinner in other areas so it has that maneuverability, has that flexibility where it needs it. Now, the sole got a redesign as well. It's got a better grip pattern to it, and then you can see here as these actually tear open at both the toe as well as the heel, that's going to provide riders with additional grip. So it's a nice little touch that they've got there with these boots on the sole. Now, one of the major changes and a big update that they made was this DHCP. This is Dynamic Heel Compression Protection. They found that a lot of pro-level riders out there were having some troubles recovering from heel injuries. They were taking quite a while. So actually incorporated this new technology here. There's an EPS on the inside of the heel that is designed to compress under extreme conditions. This isn't something that's going to happen on a routine basis. You really have to push this boot to the limit. It's really something that benefits a lot of pro-level riders, but it's nice to see that technology trickling down, and it's something that you and I can utilize on a routine basis. And again, it's just giving it that additional protection. Now, moving to the front here, you can see we've got 3 buckles here, 2 here on the front, and then we've got 1 here at the top on the side. They actually redesigned the buckle system here. These are the arrowhead buckles, very easy to utilize, even if you've got a bunch of dirt in there. They close very easily. You've got additional reinforcement in between the 2 buckles. That's new here for this launch that they had in the fall of 2018. And of course, you've got that additional shin protection. I can't tell you how many times this shin protection has saved me when I'm out there on the trails. Now, another key update that they made on both the lateral and the medial sides of this boot, you're going to find that they have a dual hinge system. This is what gave this boot that additional movement both forward and backward, but they stuck with the blade system at both the heel as well as the front of the boot. So you've still got that excellent torsional and lateral protection, but you've got additional flexibility that the previous model, didn't quite have. So that was a lot of the feedback that they got. They wanted some more maneuverability, and as I mentioned to you before, they got it with these boots. Now, I also mentioned that they shed some weight. They shed about 5 ounces per boot. They still maintain that CE Level 2 rating and the latest certification of that. So you've still got a very bomb-proof boot that's going to provide you with excellent torsional and lateral and impact protection protection with that new DHCP system that they've incorporated into the heel. I also wanted to mention, of course, you've got this gripper panel here that's going to help prevent premature wear in that area, and it's also going to help you grip the frame of your dirt bike. Now let's talk about the interior. As I mentioned before, you do have an inner booty in there, and let's take a closer look at that. So I'm going to open the arrow buckles here. We've got a single Velcro closure at the top. And you can see as I open this up, we've got that mesh lining on the inside. That's gonna help provide some additional comfort, help promote some airflow on the interior. And then of course we have the inner booty. So over here on my left-hand side, I do have the inner booty already pulled out. It's a little bit hard to wrestle that thing out of there. But you can see they did away with the screws. They've got this plastic hinge system here. And this is going to provide you with additional ankle protection. It provides you with a more encompassing fit around the ankle area and gives you additional torsional and lateral protection with the overall combination of the booty and then all the technology that's baked into these boots. This is something that whether you're a pro-level rider or not, you can truly benefit from the technology that the Tech 10s are going to provide you with. So there you have it, a pro-level riding boot packed with a ton of features designed to be utilized and provide protection for a variety of different riding disciplines. But if you're looking for more details, feel free to click the info button on your desktop or mobile device, and that will take you to cyclegear.com. Or you can always head to one of our 140 store locations nationwide, check out these boots in person with one of our gear experts. Thanks for taking a closer look at the Alpinestars Tech 10 boots. I'm Brandon. We'll see you just around the corner.